I call these mini vignettes. So here's an example of a mini vignette from New York City. I just took a page from my notebook. All I had with me in my pocket was a pen, something like this. And as I sat and had a coffee, I just started to capture the things that were coming to me, like the cats. I really like this cat's deli and the Art Deco typeface that they were using and the sign that they had. This was a synagogue I walked past in New York City and had a really funky window, so I captured just that component. I'd learned about the place called Dumbo, so I wrote that down. And Taco Dumbo, I think, was a shop that was near where I was. This was a lunch that I had with over on the right. Somebody walking by. This is a scene from New York City, and this is me. And then some signage. So it really was just a vignette of the city, sort of all merged together, which I think is a valid way to go. Let me show you one more. This one is from Paris. So my friend took me and my wife to a museum, and as we were sitting around, my friend Tanya, afterwards having lunch, I just started observing things. We were near this location. I drew a picture of someone that walked by and just little tidbits on this day, the funky watch. So it can really be anything you want can be here. But what this does is it sort of encapsulates this moment in time. So this would be one I would say, don't wait until you're sitting in your hotel room at night. This would be the kind of thing where you go have a coffee or have lunch and you take a few minutes to build a sketch note like this. It's more of like a vignette, I guess is the right way to say it. And that is, I think, a really valid way to go. I think, especially if you have limited time in what you have available for your sketch notes, that's a really valid thing to do. So let me show a couple more. So here's an example of the Charlotte Jazz Festival we happened to go to. At the time, all I had with me was a pen like this, and I had this pen, which is a brush pen. Let's see if I can pop it open for you. So it's got a little brush pen. And I was challenging myself to do more brush work with these sketch notes. So this was really a moment in time. At the Jazz Festival, we found a place to sit, and I just started drawing the people that were playing the music as a way to do a time capsule. It was in the moment. It wasn't very detailed. It was enough to talk about. Here's something we then went to a place and had a little snack afterwards. But it was just enough of a sample or a vignette that I could remember that later. The last one I'll show, this is another vignette. We stopped somewhere for lunch, and during that lunch period, I went through and just started capturing people on the street and writing things that I was observing, even turning sideways. The guy smoking with a retro headphones, and pamphlet man, guy walking with pamphlets. I was really interested in this old school lamp that looked like it had been converted from a gas lamp. A Chinese tourist, a guy trying to give away flyers for an Indian restaurant. So these are just observations in the moment. And again, it's probably took me 10 or 15 minutes to kind of gather all these images while we were having lunch. And then I shared it with my wife. And it was just a way to capture the moment in Paris while we were sitting and having lunch together.